Hello there, everyone. I am Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of GTA Online Vehicle Testing. Today we're going to be testing the Buffalo STX Police Interceptor. I believe I have that name right. And seeing how it does. We haven't done one of these for a little while, and I figured, well, I have access to a cop car now. This is the free one in the Vinewood Club. It's free currently. You can see it's clayed out because I've already claimed this vehicle, but it's free. And we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see if driving a police car makes. Oh, hello.
By business, I mean business. You understand? Do you copy?
Yeah, I copy. Sorry, I'm not gonna take that, Vincent. So if you haven't seen this, we take the highway all the way up to the very top of the map, fix our vehicle in here.
Stand there.
I hope he's not talking the whole time. And then we drive all the way back down to where we are now. We time it, and we see how we do. And then we also have an off-road course that we take these vehicles on as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. I started driving a little early. Now with this route, we're going to take the waypoint as closely as we can. That's just how I've been doing this with all the vehicles that we drive. Oh, that was almost bad. And it's a test of me driving the vehicles, of course. As I always say, it's not just a test of the vehicles. If it was, I'd do like 10 of these, and then I would take the average. But we're not doing that, are we? So the main gimmick that I'm going to test with this is the sirens. Making the vehicles pull over if that makes it easier to get there. Oh. Because then like stuff like that happens. Don't you dare. You freaking Prius. Always the Prius. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, if this will get the vehicles out of the way of me while I'm driving, it should make it easier to navigate through them. And I'm curious if that's really going to help. Hopefully, I turned the volume down for this. No one spawn here. No one spawn here. Oh, what in the world? Alright. Yeah, hopefully, I turned the volume a little lower. Nope, wrong entrance. Turn the volume a little lower for this video, so that you guys can hear me talk a little more and not get distracted or turned off by the police lights. That one hit on the front end demolished the front of this, which is great. Oh, I turned him off. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! If you hold down the horn button, fun fact for you guys, with police cars in this game, some people don't know, but if you hold down the horn button, then it blasts that little extra horn siren. This one hits that. Kind of cool. Now, that's the only time that I divert from the path is right there. So, other than that, we'll pretty much follow the waypoint all the way. You know, just keeping it consistent among the vehicles. And we do have a leaderboard at the end of this as well that we will be following up on, showing you guys at the end of the video how this compared to the other vehicles that we've run. Now, I can't imagine this is going to be the fastest, probably not even like close to the fastest vehicle we've run. But it won't be the slowest, I don't think. We've run some slow stuff on this course, on both of these courses, but I think this will do better on-road than off-road. I'm not sure. The police cars, I would think, would be a little better off-road, but I'm not quite sure about that. I guess we'll just have to see if it really is or not. That's what the leaderboard's for, right? And I think the main thing, like I said, that it has going for it is the sirens. Making the vehicles move out of the way. We don't have to kind of thread the needle in between them. We can just kind of go. I don't know how that's going to do in the city in particular, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because in the city, it's going to be a little harder for vehicles to pull over, and there should theoretically be more vehicles, especially on, okay, or don't, sorry, especially on the highway going into the city. That is always like the busiest thing that we have to deal with, so we're gonna have to see if it's still as busy, and if we can get the vehicles to move out of our way, because that would be preferable. That would be nice. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, one thing with this, I did claim this. Now, Well, no crap, I claimed it. I have it. This is mine. You can tell by the dispatch work. They don't allow you to do dispatch work in the vehicles you rent, but you can in the vehicle that you own. This is mine. I'd like to know if I can pull the livery off of it and make it just like a fully unmarked car, because that would be really cool. If I could make this like a completely blacked out unmarked police car. I guess the Waymos don't pull over. Yeah, if I could make it a fully blacked out unmarked police car, that would be just really neat. I haven't really messed with that though, and I'm not going to currently. I would maybe after we finish the test on these. Also, oh gosh, it doesn't do good with the bumps, does it? This thing is completely stock. Oh, alright. It can only be modified in owned properties. Okay, well, that's probably the same amount of time it would have taken to go in because we flipped. I'll take a little extra time setting the waypoint here. Okay. Now let's go. So, we cannot fix it. A little bit of a shame, but it's alright. I guess it makes sense. You can't pull a police car into an auto shop so that they can fix it, but I don't know. Yeah, this thing does not do good over curbs, so I have to be really careful. I cannot curb boost this thing at all. It just, even though it's not super low to the ground, it hits those curbs and it goes flying. And that's happened twice now, so it's not just some sort of fluke. Don't pull over on this side of the road, buddy. It's not just some sort of fluke. It literally, it just doesn't do well. Which stinks, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna count that flip into the auto shop as, why would you pull into just my lane? As us, like, the same amount of time as us going into the auto shop. So it should be fairly consistent as if the flip didn't happen. Is my thoughts with that one. We'll just have to see if it works. If it does stay consistent with the times, I don't know. Now, a big fear I have for this now is the off-road course. If these little curbs are causing us so many issues, like flipping us over and all that stuff, I don't know how the off-road course is going to go, because I think that there's a lot more bumps on the off-road course. Hopefully they're a lot more gentle, and maybe it being on the dirt is going to change it a little bit. But I think that the bumps in general are just going to cause us more issues. And I don't think that we're going to be able to get a great time because of that. We're just going to have to wait and see. I'm really not sure. I haven't driven this off-road yet. I've done like 1 or 2 dispatch missions just to see how they work, and they're pretty cool. And they do make you a good amount of money, which I don't know if there's a multiplier going on right now this week, because I know that there's like a bunch of police stuff the week that I'm recording this. I'm assuming the same week I'm uploading it. There's a bunch of like police events going on, so I'm assuming that that might have something to do with it, but I really don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if after this week the dispatch missions make you like significantly less money. Now, the thing that... Oh, car accident. I won't respond to that. The thing that I'm the most excited for here is cars like to turn left in front of me, and I think if I have the police car, they won't. I think they'll end up stopping. Now, I'm not quite sure about that, if that is feasible, and it really depends on if a car even pulls into the turning lane, which none of them have yet. So I'm really not sure. No, okay, well, it doesn't even matter because none of them pulled into the turning lane. Now here's where the highway starts to get busy. This is where I start to get a little worried about the highway, like how congested it is. All right, I didn't know where that one car was going. We seem to be good. Now we're getting off the highway. Now is when the real fun starts in the city. Oh, Prius. And another Prius. It's always the Prius that I end up hitting, and it's not even on purpose. Usually when I hit a Prius, it's on purpose. But in this case, it isn't. They're just in the way. Like, look. Oh, Saber Turbo over the Prius. Heck yeah. Professional. Why would you turn there? I was literally behind you. Some people just have to be deaf, right? She said nice ride to me in my cop car. Alright. I wonder what triggers them to say nice ride, because they say it a lot. Nope, we decided we're not cutting through the dirt. I did that once and it felt like I was cheating, so I think I also flipped over. I could be wrong, but cutting through that dirt is always a hit or miss if I flip over or not. Alright. Pull around here. We got 2.25 miles, so 2.25 miles left. We do have to go over some train tracks. I don't think they're going to cause as big of an issue as the curbs. That was another curb. Man, we just hit those curbs and it goes flying. Is that a characteristic of the cop cars in this game? I feel like it is. We didn't that time, though. That turn I will cut a little bit. Hello, Gerald. Oh, the Priuses. The Pri. Do not pull into my lane. Do not pull into my lane. Thank you. All right. We're getting to the dock. Oh, cavalcade. Squeak right past that guy. Literally squeak right past that guy. And now, all we gotta do is get to the docks. And then we have made our time. Which is just dandy. Just great and dandy. And we are very close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're alright. And I almost missed the turn because I usually go that way. But I know for this, we gotta go this way to keep it consistent. Consistency is key in a competition like this where we take times and put it on a leaderboard. We got to do consistent runs. Don't do that. Are you serious? A little bit of speed bumps never hurt anyone. We'll go over here. Now we just got to pull in to the parking lot the same way that we pulled out. You got to go in the same way we pulled out. Life advice for everybody. And now we are there and we will stop the timer. Man, this thing sucks over curbs. We'll turn the sirens off. I do think that it helped a little bit. I guess the time will really show us. I mean, the curbs, like, it's bad sometimes and not other times. And I don't know what really constitutes it. If I hit the brakes. Okay, if I hit the brakes a little bit, it seems to really dislike the curbs. So maybe I was hitting the brakes a little over those curbs that we went flying on. Yeah, it's fine until we hit the brakes. That's okay. Alright, well, that'll be fun for the off-road course, because I will be probably on the brakes a good amount of the time. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for this episode. Stay tuned, we'll have this tested on the off-road course, and at the end of the off-road course, we will show the leaderboard for both the on and off-road. But yeah, till next time, this has been Dresden. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and goodbye.